Hi, Nicole. I'd like to take just a second to talk about things in general. First of all, good job taking the plunge and submitting first. I know that's not always the easiest thing to do, but it's good that you do that because unfortunately, I think that I'm going to pick on you a little bit here because there's some things that I think that can definitely be improved upon. I shouldn't say pick on you. I should say I don't want to sound like I'm picking on you because you happen to have gone first. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to take a look at the ad itself. And there's a lot in this ad. There's really a lot. And I think that you picked up words and I think you picked up phrases that are very, very important and key to what the employer is looking for. There's also a lot of hidden stuff in here too. And here's one of the things. Delivering high impact brand consistent designs for print, digital, trade show environments in a fast pace. Combines knowledge of design process with technologies. Okay, so that is, you're going to be, in this position, looks like you're going to be designing a different multimedia, a number of different um, media um, outputs. So, it looks like you got everything from trade show graphics to websites. Okay. So that is indicating a pretty wide, diverse set of skills. And then there's some other little things in here, but I think generally you got the idea. So that's a really good job. Now I want to move to your resume here, and there's a couple of things I want to mention about a resume. Okay, first of all, your letterhead. Your letterhead looks very, boy, Nicole, I hate to sound like this, but I just can't think of a better word. The typeface looks very juvenile. It's almost cartoon-like, and I don't think that's how you want to represent yourself as a designer. Do you see what I'm saying? I recommend designing a logo. Design yourself a logo. It could even be a monogram. Most designers' logos are monograms. And then design your letterhead around that, okay? Typically, I like to see this information here at the bottom of the letterhead in a footer area. That way, you've got your logo, and you've got your, whatever information you need with that. Then you got your footer with all your contact information. Then you can repurpose this thing to accommodate your letterhead, all of your invoices, your return thank you letters, your thank you notes, your resumes. So it's really important that that be designed in such a way to really start thinking in foresight about how you can repurpose this piece, as it were. The cover letter itself, I want to draw your attention to this area of the course, and this is the cover letter, How to Sound Smart, Building the Cover Letter. So I want you to go through these things, okay? Because right now your cover letter is not reading well, and I think we can improve upon it. Okay, I recently relocated. That's irrelevant. My background includes extensive work in hospitality field. That's irrelevant. Okay, let me show you something here where it was talking about. Okay, this is a cover letter right here. Look, I'm going to tell you, I receive thousands of cover letters a year at my studio with people looking that want to work for me, or even people who want to intern, or even when I'm farming out work from my studio to a different studio. For example, I require to see portfolio, and that all comes with a letterhead and a resume, et cetera, et cetera. So I look at thousands of these a year. And I'm going to tell you something, the ones that are the most brief are the most effective. Simplicity and brevity. That's why right here we have this requirement right here. General format for the first paragraph, the second paragraph, and the final paragraph, okay? This is really important, okay? You want to be as brief as possible. First paragraph, that's all you want to say here is why, what the position is, where you found the position, etc. And just follow this, all right? Don't give me any information that's not directly relevant to what I want to know. Remember, the person reading this is at work, and they're reading several hundred of these. Presumably, there's going to be several hundred people applying for the same job you are. Okay, so really try to keep yourself set from the group by doing some neat things like little tricks like keeping it very brief and very simple. Let's take a look back at your presentation, and I want you to rework this, okay? Listen, this is a huge mistake right here. Feel free to contact me. That's the biggest mistake one could make in a cover letter, giving the person who's reading it a chore. You just gave, let's say I get this at my desk and I open it and I say, okay, Nicole, wait a second, you're asking me for a job, yet you're giving me a chore? I don't understand that. I'm not going to call this person back. Okay, do you see what I'm saying? And that's how they're going to respond to that. You're going to say, look, I'm offering you a job, right? You call me. I don't call you. That's how it works. Okay? And please keep that in mind. It's really, really important. Your resume here, let's try to keep this relevant as well, okay, to the design. I'm not real sure that this, can you give us some experience, direct design experience? Even if it's like little side jobs that you've done or little things that you've done directly relevant to design where, as I'm saying, you know, here I am, a professional designer looking to hire a designer for a job in my studio. So something like this right here, assistant store manager for a Cohen O'Neill's Jewelers, that is completely irrelevant to me. If it doesn't have to do with design, I don't care. I mean, and I'm just trying to sound realistic here, okay? And that's how we hiring professionals look at things like this, okay? So I'm trying to really work this down and try to get a little more brief and really try to adhere to these, the cover letter and the resume and types of resume. Okay, thanks very much.